Welcome to Interface. Today we have an eminent senior ICT specialist, Mr. Ameer Pichan, presently associated with Department of Computing and Electrical Engineering, Curtin University of Technology, Australia. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Before joining Curtin University, he was working as head of Department of ICT and Information Security under the Safeguard section at International Atomic Energy Agency, Austria. And sir, cyber security is a very serious issue nowadays, and really our universities or educational institutions are coping up with this to offer the courses to address these challenges in this area.
Okay, thanks Lajish for having me here. Thank you very much for inviting me to this one. I have been working, I'll just correct that one, I have been working as a section head of ICT information infrastructure and security within the Department of Safeguards at International Atomic Energy Agency, and it was part of my job to protect the information assets of the department within IAEA. So I have been associating with the universities then as well as now very heavily, and have been working with them in the developing as well as in delivering courses in this area of information security. I have to say that there is a lot of skill gap, a real skill gap of highly trained, skilled professional in the information security field, whether it is as a security engineer, as someone who does the risk assessment or vulnerability assessment, someone who can develop security awareness courses and deliver the courses. And there is a real shortage of security professionals in the market. Industries, of course, is a pioneer, is a leader to fill the gap. Industries, when they realize the problem of information security or protecting the data assets, protecting their information assets, they move forward and started offering various courses, very intensive courses. So there are non-profit institutions or professional organizations like ISC Square, SANS Institute, ISACA. They all offer various types of information security courses, short courses, but very good courses, very valid courses, very intensive courses. And they train the people and certify the people. And these certificates are really valued in a private organizations, in the corporate world, for the people to get job and employment. So this is the way that one side the skill gap is being addressed. Universities are also embarking to take up these new challenges of equipping and training the people to build what you call a cyber security workforce, so that the skills are developed in our young engineers, young professionals, and supply to the market demand. Universities are coming forward with it, but I believe that there is still a lot more space to go to cover to. There are not that many universities nowadays, to the best of my knowledge, offering this kind of courses, especially here, especially in our own country. So there is a lot more work to do, a lot more things to do for universities to have the sufficiently skilled staff, to highly qualified professionals, such that they can offer and train people with the necessary labs and equipments to supply the market.
Sir, what advice you will give to our students so that they can equip with these skills of cyber security to be more employable in the job market?
Lajish, you asked a very valid questions when you think about, and we are addressing this to our students. Okay, I would say that there are couple of few streams I can mention now here within this available time that the students could take. One thing is that being a software developer is not enough anymore now. One have to be what we call a secure code developer, one should know how to write secure codes. That is security built into the application itself. So it is not just enough by writing, say, how to do a Java program, how to write a C# program, how to be a good database programmer. No, you have to be a secure code developer. So there are courses which is being offered, which people have to undertake, develop the skills such that you write a code where there is no application vulnerability. It is foolproof for any kind of application level hacking techniques. So develop codes in a secure fashion. So secure code development is one stream that people can move into, those with the good skills in software development. The second stream that they can become a very good secure network engineer. What I mean by that is that architect and build the networking systems in such a way that with the security aspect in mind, with the security built into the network design as per the business needs or as per the business requirements. So it is not just simply enough to connect the server with the client users or over a network. No, you have to be careful. How do you provision the data, the systems and the servers and the networking systems in a segmented fashion in such a way that the boundaries are well defined, the systems can be well protected. Even if one area is infected with the virus, it can easily be contained, and you know what ports to open and what are the communications paths to get into. So architect the systems in such a way that this will become a secure networks. So that is a very valid skills and very valuable skills which students can move into, and they can get very highly paid professionals if you are a really good security and network engineer. There are also courses that is being offered by major vendors like Cisco, Checkpoint. Go and get a certifications with them, and that is the way that you build up your own skills and become more employable in the job market. So this is one area to look into, and a lot of things also come by doing things by experience too. So this is, people have to take up this as a passion, not as a job itself for the sake of job, by take it as a passion and enjoy doing it. So this is the way to go about it. The third one I should say is that if the people, they are not really technically savvy, there is another area which we call it as governance, risk and compliance, GRC in short form. So there is a real need for the people who can do security risk assessment, vulnerability assessment, find out where there is a vulnerability is, to conduct a proper risk assessment scenario and find out where the threats are or where is the weak part of the infrastructure or security apparatus is, and doing that kind of a skill, as well as developing and delivering awareness courses to the people, awareness to the mass. So these are the skills area that the people can go into and develop themselves and build their skills and move into the workforce. The last one I would say is that be a very good cyber forensic expert. Digital forensics is a new branch. We don't have much skilled people in this area. People, once they get a piece of hardware or equipment that is being taken from a crime scene, that should be forensically analyzed to connect the pieces such that it is valid in a court of law. So to become a forensic expert, a digital forensic expert, is another key area which people can think of building their own skills and giving services to the law enforcement agencies. In broad sense, I would say these are the main areas.
So please share your views on social engineering and its security, especially the social networking security, given that our students are the most greatest users of this
facility. Yeah. Well, let me answer this as two parts now. One is about social usage of social networking sites. One is the usage or the social engineering aspect. The second part I am saying first, that is social engineering aspect. The social engineering is a terminology in what you call in this software or cybersecurity sciences now, which is the way that people are being twisted to do something that you don't want to do for your benefits, but the criminal want to do. So, the criminals are enticing you to do a certain function so that they will benefit through various social engineering techniques means. For example, that could be sending you a phishing email, an email which provides you, which offer you to provide you that kind of services or this kind of services, or you will win for a lotto. You will see all this kind of mails coming through, or you will win a prize, and then as a return, if you want to get over there, you click on the link below. And by doing so, you have to be extremely careful. What you are trying to do is that you are going to an infected site probably, or they would know that you are then you can become a victim, and you can be controlled. Your computer can be controlled by the remote person. You then initiating a connection from your network to wherever the site they want to. And these are all real issues which our normal users, our kids, or the people who are not very well versed with that, when they get this kind of phishing email, they tend to use it. So, this is something which only can be avoided by education, by teaching and telling people what to do and what not to do. And for organization corporations, what they do means they have got sophisticated or intelligent mechanism now to filter out this kind of phishing emails as well as block illegal sites. But on a home network, it is not that practical to block illegal sites or even to stop phishing emails coming through. So, that happens only through applying due diligence and educational things. The second point over here is that usage of social networking sites. I would say that the social networking sites are not built with cyber security or information security in mind at all. Social networking sites are built for people to collaborate, people to communicate, people to be friends with, people to connect each other, and to share everything in a public sense. But now see what happens over there is that has now become a platform for others to exploit too as well. For example, anyone can join Facebook, pretend they are somebody else. There is no checks there. An old aged man can give himself as someone else of a 23-year-old boy or 23-year-old man, and then can create an account and connect to people and look on what is happening and collect and gather informations or prey on people too. So, this is the kind of things that is a serious risk from your own as well as your own family's point of view when you put photos, pictures, and that is being available to everybody. Of course, social networking sites like Facebook provides limited security features to basically say that to protect it's only certain people can see it. But I doubt how many of our people really practice that one, or they're educated and configuring the systems like that. So, the moment when you post something, it is visible to everybody. So, it is open to all. Once it is open to all, it is not a good practice. And secondly, what is happening is that organizations use this kind of websites to profile people before they give employment to make an employment offer, because the social networking sites and for example, Facebook has got all the history, the digital history of a people, and you can really do a profile of the character of the persons and check whether he is really the person that what he says he is. Even nations and other intelligence agencies look at this one to profile the people to find out more details about it. So, there is a real kind of a privacy issue over there, a security issue over there, and so I would say that think twice, think thrice before you post something over there, and what you're really putting on the website for the people to see. Teach your kids, educate your kids before they start using that kind of things, so they don't put any kind of, they don't identify themselves or give out so much of a confidential informations and on the sites. Recently, I came to know or read a news that someone hacked into someone's Facebook site and put a message saying that they went on overseas for holidays and they got mugged and they lost their money and valuables, and they need money to come return back home and send a message to the friends list. And of course, the real person, they had never have been on holidays, he never knew anything about it. So, the people started using this as a medium of cheating others too as well. So, these are the kind of things that I would say that one should be aware of. Think twice before you post and be careful when you use it. And of course, it is a medium of collaboration, it is a medium of connecting people, and it is a medium of getting to know the friends very well and where they are, what they are doing, but keep it at that level. Not give out too much of private information as a caution.
Sir, finally, so what are the major research issues that a university or an academic institution can take a lead to meet the challenges in cyber security area?
I believe that what you want to know is that major research topics.
Yes.
Okay, research topics that can be taken up. It's a very interesting point, and for the student community and for universities and academic institutions, it is a very valid question. So, let me say answering that this fashion. In my own view, what I have seen or what I am currently doing is also doing research in the cloud computing security in the cloud computing area and digital forensics in the cloud environment. How do we collect information? How do we gather legally valid information? And how do we trace what event has happened over there in when the cloud is actually sitting in an extra or in a different country, in a different jurisdiction place, jurisdictions environment or area, the crime is being committed elsewhere. We also have to think that our systems are so much interconnected now, so that crimes can be committed from anywhere. So, now one of the major research area is cloud computing security and digital forensics in the cloud computing area. So, that could be a major thing that universities can embark upon in this field. The second area I would say is that use the mobile devices. Mobile devices are used across all platforms now. Mobile devices runs on different operating systems, Android or Mac OS or whatever it is, and they are being interchanged a lot. There are not really a great what you call tools in place to gather and to extract legally valid information from the mobile devices and use it from a security point of view, from a forensic point of view. So, this is another area for researchers can look into. And on the same topic, going ahead and saying the same topic, there are still rooms for what you call building some sort of an artificial intelligence tools or algorithms or process for connecting various or collecting information from various sources, from the mobile devices, from the laptop, from the cloud computing area, from the various widespread spectrum of equipments, and tracing the actions, who did what and when, and putting together in such a fashion and analyzing it by itself. So, building algorithms for that, for intelligent analysis and intelligent data collection, intelligence data gathering is another good area of research in this kind of a cybersecurity field. We still do not have a lot of tools in, as I said, in the mobile or even for collecting forensics tools and in a fast and dynamic fashion to a good algorithms or tools for network forensics is another area of research area, network forensics, and collecting information dynamically from the computer and memory from the process. So, without interfacing with or interfering with another people's program running on it. So, there are lots of niche area for researchers can look into and develop what you call sophisticated technologies or even algorithms and methods and come out with brand new ideas. And if that is being done, that will be a great way for the industry to progress in this field of technology.
Sir, as a concluding remarks, so what is your recommendations so that the universities or education institutions can take up to spread this message to the common people in the country?
I would say that universities can really embark upon starting short-term courses. Short-term courses mean short-term courses can be of awareness courses and as an outreach program or as an university extension program, which you can conduct in line with high schools, with even elementary schools, because there are net users and computer science courses are being offered from the schools over now, and people are regularly using net and everyone has got an email account. So, these outreach programs, short-term courses to make the people aware of it can be started as one example for the universities. Universities can also start training courses to equip the industry participants in line for what the industry wants. For example, a short 1 week or 2 weeks course in secure network engineering. Okay, so that kind of a topics the universities can offer in participation with industries. So, that is one good area where universities can reach out. Universities can also embark upon seminars, education seminars, maybe in the colleges, maybe in the affiliated institutions, where the public as such can participate too. So, we are here, think from this point of view, university is not educating only the people who are putting a footsteps in the university, but university is reaching out to the public mass by going out to the people, by conducting seminars and educational things and giving wide publicity, so that the parents are well informed too. If the parents are informed, they can guide the children very well. So, this is one area that another area that universities, I believe, that should take a lead to reach out to the public and to provide the services. Maybe the universities can also start giving online courses, online materials, online resources and make available for the people to download, to use it to and use that as itself to train their kids or their students in schools, for example. As I also would say that universities should seriously think to incorporate cyber security or information security, etc., these relevant topics into the curriculum for non-IT branches as well. There is a wide, the mobile usage in this country is too huge. The report says there are about 23 million users of Facebook in India alone. So, if you want to really reach out to the wider public, we should also incorporate an element of the appropriate syllabus in the non-IT courses as well, such that people are informed and educated in that area. That is probably, I would say, as a concluding remark.
Thank you, sir. So, thank you for the valuable information and very interesting discussion. And I thanks once again for your time, and you have traveled all the way from Australia to meet us here and discuss the very important aspects of cyber security. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Lajish, and thank you as well for having me here for this session. I feel humbled, and at the same time I feel proud to talk to you as well. So, thank you.